In Spanish 1 and in Spanish 2, students are currently doing a project where they have to create a restaurant and a menu, and we are using Google Sites. So on their Google Classroom, I have a few things posted. These top two are different, don't worry about those, but these four things right here are all related to the project. And so I have first the description and the rubric, which looks like this. So it has everything that needs to be on there, as well as an example linked, and in bold and red, do not use a translator, but all the description is here. So they have to create a Google site, which I'll show you what it's going to be looking like. It has to be located in a Spanish-speaking country. They can choose any sort of city, so it could be in the jungle, could be by the beach, could be in the mountains, whatever they really want to do. They have to give their restaurant a name in Spanish, in which most of them just sent me the name that they were thinking of in the chat, and then I just sent it to them in Spanish, just because that's a little easier than having them. I don't want them to Google Translate, so I'll just have them ask me. And they have to talk about what their restaurant is and why it's popular and things like that. But I guess I'll just show you all of this on the example. So here's my example that I gave them. So you can see it's called Mariscos y el Mar, which means seafood in the sea. And so I have a little description here, just a small little thing. I have an image carousel of things that are sold at the restaurant. So mine is all seafood. Then if you scroll down, it has a map of where it is. So I chose mine at Isla Isabela, which is in the Galapagos in Ecuador. And then I have the when it's open and when it's closed, which these are all words that they know how to say in Spanish. So here's a photo of what the restaurant looks like from the outside and the inside. So they can choose however they want it to look. I wanted mine to have like a garden style with a beach view. And then at the very bottom, I have who's visited. So they're required to list 1 to 2 people who are Hispanic or Latino, and they've come and visit the restaurant. So I chose Sofia Vergara and Bad Bunny. And then at the top, they create different pages. So one of them is called Chefs, which they can call it whatever they like. But mine's Meet the Chefs. And so I just made up a story that my friend Mary and I made this restaurant. And she's a pescatarian, so we made it a seafood restaurant. And there's nothing but seafood at the restaurant. And so just a little description in what the Galapagos looks like, and pictures of Mary and I. Then at the top, there's also the menu, which is the core part of the project. They're learning food words. So in both Spanish 1 and Spanish 2, we linked it up that way. So they have everything broken down. So they start with their appetizers and they have to give us the price, and then they can label what it's called in English if they want. That just eliminates a lot of Google translating. So here's the title of what it is, and then a description all in Spanish. So they know all of these words. And if they don't know these words, that's where I have this word bank comes in. And so any words that they've emailed me and asked me to translate for them, I just put it in here, just so that way they can see these all the time. Then they've got appetizers, and then you scroll down and they've got drinks, in which they can just do soft drinks and then list them out, or a smoothie, what's in the smoothie, juices, what kind of juices are in there, and the prices are there with pictures. Then you have sides, which it's all pretty self-explanatory. It's the same thing over and over again. Then for the main dishes, they have to have at least one local dish that's famous towards that location that they chose. So ceviche superior is that one. And once again, this is all just Spanish words that they have in their notes, in which they just write what's in the dish. And then at the bottom is desserts. And so there's that. And that's it for the whole project. The other thing that's really important that I had to tell them how to do is where it says turn in here. I made a video of how to turn it in, because Google Sites, you can either share it with someone or send somebody a link. And I want the link because I don't want to be able to edit their site I just want the link to their site. So I show them how to do that there. And then everything is posted in Google Classroom. So the rubric, the word bank, and then an example that I just showed you guys. So that is what we are doing in Spanish 1 and Spanish 2. If you have any questions, you can email me or text me, whatever you want to do.